Hey everyone, what is up? My name is Martin and welcome to AAA Digest. So I'm here with another Cyberpunk 2077 video to keep this hype train going. And this time around we're dedicating a video to augmentations and touch on most of the confirmed implants so far. Now I'm not touching on all the potential augmentations from Cyberpunk's lore because that would be mostly speculating. Just the ones that developers at CD Projekt Red have talked about and that are 100% available to V. So let's get started. So number one, augmentations are available to V and the player by visiting a local Ripper dock in order to have the implants safely installed. And some Ripper docks will work legally while others are operating illegally via the black market, and these characters can offer V some military grade cyberware for the right price. Now in regards to augmentations and cyberware in general, they can range from simple tech upgrades to combat enhancements and even be fashion augmentations that are merely implanted for aesthetic reasons to mostly just increase a cool rating, to flaunt a person's wealth, or to make fashion statements, which is important within the world of Cyberpunk. It's very much style over substance. Now based on an interview from Miles Tost at CD Projekt Red, almost the entirety of V's body can be augmented, from arms to legs, eyes, even aspects of V's nervous system. And he even mentioned organs, but we have yet to see anything on that. Number two, humanity cost. Now each augment or implant installed at a Ripper dock will have a humanity cost, making V a little less human after each implant, and if the player's humanity level is too low, they may suffer some negatives in regards to their health or other attributes. And a disclaimer, V cannot develop cyberpsychosis, which is a mental illness caused by the overuse of cyberware. Similar to many active members of the Maelstrom gang, CD Projekt Red excluded this option from the player because they believe that it would affect the character arc and story too drastically. But let's discuss some of the augmentations that have been mentioned so far, starting with hand augmentations. So number four, gorilla hands. So this is an implant that gives V abnormal strength. She or he is able to rip open locked doors that otherwise would be unavailable, that provides the player with a unique option through the level. And we see an example of the sheer power of the gorilla hands from Jackie Wells as he lifts a car during the boss fight with Maelstrom gang leader Simon Randall Royce. In the footage he uses the vehicle as cover to block Royce's barrage of bullets. So these gorilla hands seemingly will offer V an increase in strength, melee damage, and can be used to pick up or rip apart turrets. Number five, the Subdermal Grip. So this costs the player 1200 eddies, which is the in-game currency, another word for euro dollars, and 3 humanity points, although the grip grants V access to locked weapons. So as you shoot your way through certain levels, targets can drop weapons which are locked and meant to be exclusive to one specific user, and won't be available to V unless he or she has the Subdermal Grip. Although something worth mentioning is the locked weapons will have a reduced damage output of minus 50%, which is used to entice the player to use their own purchase weapons and to ensure the player doesn't become overpowered by picking up some beastly weapon on the first level and sticking with it throughout their playthrough. Yet the grip also has another positive by increasing V's overall melee damage. Number six, the Mantis Blade. So we've mentioned this a lot before, but they extend from the user's forearm, capable of slicing and dismembering enemies, and can be utilized to scale walls, allowing V to scout his or her surroundings from overhead or even assassinate enemies from above. Number seven, leg implants. So leg implants will offer V a range of different possibilities, from a double jump that can be used to enter otherwise inaccessible ledges that offer alternative paths for completing quests, a charge jump that launches V into the air, reaching higher heights than a regular jump, and some augmentations can even increase V's sneak skill to suit stealth players. And number eight, cyber optics. The Kuroshi Optical Scanner Mark 1, which will cost the player 300 eddies, and this scanner will have a humanity cost of 2 points, so quite low, and this scans objects to gather basic information throughout the world and will aid the player by giving them information on quest progress, alongside analysing enemies' weaknesses, resistance to specific elements, their damage type, their threat level to the player, and even their gang affiliations. And this scanner is mandatory, must be installed by the player, and will play a massive role in regards to strategizing enemy locations before entering by analysing the target's level in comparison to V's and determining if you can put up a fight or not. Number 9, the Kuroshi Optical Scanner Mark 2, which costs the player 800 eddies and 4 humanity points. So this is an upgraded version from the scanner we previously mentioned, yet now V's scanner identifies structural weak points on machines and vehicles and walls, allowing her or him to hit now identified critical points on a target and weak points in the environment. and to briefly mention subdermal armor, which we see a glimpse of during 2018's trailer as Trauma Team gun down the scavenger boss. Although we do witness bullets deflect and ricochet off the scab's subdermal armor, which offers the user a great resistance to damage. However, we have yet to see that as an option for V, but here's hoping. And we do have access to a language translation mod that ensures V can understand characters speaking in foreign languages. But yeah, that is all the videos for this week. I'll be back with more content next week, and I have a question for you guys as always. What is going to be your approach to augmentations in Cyberware? Are you getting as many as possible, or are you keeping it simple by only installing the mandatory eye scanner and subdermal grip? Because I'm all in, baby. Just augment me up. I want augmentations coming out of my ears. But that's it from me. Seriously, thank you for all the support on the channel recently and for watching this video. Cyberpunk 2077 releases April 16th, 2020 for Xbox One, PS4 and PC. And for more content like this, stay tuned here on AAA Digest if you want. And have a good weekend, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.